thanks for having a little chat. Oh, I'm so intrigued by this whole family. This is awesome. Alright. Hey, Edward.
Hi.
Now you've met the matriarch of the family. Explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to her, actually. Where is she? Madam? Oh, she's behind the door. She must be behind the locked door. Oh. Pre-war books that I can't touch. Alright, well. She's locked herself away. Oh no, here she is.
I can't believe how callous Jack can be about his sister.
I'm gonna sit and talk with you. Hello.
I just can't bear to think what might have happened to poor Emogene.
I can't talk to you,
Why
probably.
does Emogene do this to me?
Alright. Well, perhaps when I bring Emogene home, you'll talk. What's it do? If I may. Basement. I know I probably shouldn't go rooting around in other people's affairs. Alright. Hey, you two. Don't touch anything. Don't knock anything over. I'm already... Oh, this must be... Oh, this must be Edward's room. Let's not... Hey, Edward!
Eric says there's no hurry about finding Emogene, but he doesn't mean it.
Gotcha.
Oh, safety. Certainly a rare find these days.
Okay. Let's go find Emogene. Bring her home. Go to third rail, ask around. Howdy, bot. Alright. So where's the third rail from here? There it is. Alright, let's look at the actual quest. Find Emogene Cabot. Ask around the third rail about Emogene. Alright, let's go to the third rail. I know you're coming to tell me to move along, so I'm moving along. Don't worry. Go through some side alleys here. I don't feel like going the long way around. Hopefully we don't run into too much trouble. Excuse me, barrier. Ba-dunk-dunk. Perfect. Okay, let's go this way. I think this is the proper choice. Is that the... Oh, it's a mass fusion building. There's gunfire ahead of us. Oh, it's on the other side. I don't care. Dog meat? Okay, dog meat teleports now. Alright. Alright.
It must be weird living in a vault.
You know. Has its moments. Ah, the shroud. Okay. Hey there.
Charlie serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
Oh, lucky you. Bum, bum, bum. It's awful quiet in here. Oh, she's just starting a song.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Thanks.
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Emogene?
Yo, do you know Emogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
You didn't have to interrupt the song. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. She'll be back at it in a minute. Hey, Mags.
Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
No, actually, who wrote it?
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So
Maybe.
what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Have you heard of Emogene Cabot?
Do you know Emogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Oh, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Would you know where to find her?
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones.
Oh, God.
Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
The door guard.
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Emogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Emogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket.
So
Kept
you
going
chatted about
on
him?
and on about joining him at the back bay.
Oh.
Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well,
Thanks.
thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Thanks, Magnolia. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh? What? Hello? Who are you?
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
No worries. I'm actually going upstairs. Alright, so let's look at this flyer real quick. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. What did he call it? I forgot all. Here, Pillars of the Community flyer. Do you feel your life isn't what you wanted? Are you looking for a change? Come here, Brother Thomas. Explain the truth behind our troubled world at the Charles View Amphitheater in the Back Bay. Revival meetings every night. All those seeking to change their lives for the better are welcome. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna pick this perk real quick and then we'll head on over there. Alright, I threw a point into toughness because I feel that I go down a little too easy. So I want to be tougher. So let's head on. I have a theory about something here. Yeah, why does this door have to be a load point door? Ugh, alright. Oh, they're still having their little fun over there. So, for those of you wondering why I was whining about the door being a load point door, I edit out the loading screens, as you know, and every time I have to go through a load point, I just think, great, here's another edit. Which isn't terrible, I'm not bitchy about having to edit my videos, but it also means, oh look, here's another...
Well, he got...
Oh, hi! Anyways. Oh.
Play tricks on me again. Play tricks on me again.
Those two? Is that super mocking the other one? Hey. Alright, anyways. Let's go before those super mutants decide to come down and take a look at what's going on. Is that a Pikmin calling card on that guy? It is. Interesting. Pikmin is still at work. God. I don't want to deal with this.
I trust everyone's still alive.
I am. You okay, Dogmeat? Alright, cool. Anyways, what was I... What'd you find, boy? What you got? A ball cap? Alright, I'll take it.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy, you know any tricks?
Aw, good boy. Knows how to sit. So cute. Alright, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. Not bitching about Vault-Tec Regional HQ. Alright, well, I discovered it. I'm not sure where, but cool. We'll come back later. Oh, editing stuff. One of the things with Fallout 4 that I find to be the most annoying, I mean, there's not a lot of them, to be honest with you. I do like Fallout 4, obviously, because I'm doing this playthrough of it, which is my second playthrough. But, okay, before I go over there, I'll finish explaining. The loading times in Fallout 4 are horrendous at some points. Like, coming out of Cabot House, that downtown-ish kind of area, I don't know if it's technically downtown, but going outside, the loading screens can be abysmally long. Going interiors aren't too bad. That door at Good Neighbor, it annoys me that it's a load point door because that's just another one of these potentially long loading screens that I have to sit through, which is why I edit them all out for you guys, because I had a 1 minute and 30-second load screen a couple weeks back that I had to edit out. So that's why I was kind of griping on it. It's not, you know, I'm not trying to say I don't want to have to do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to bitch about it. I just wanted to let you guys know what my thought process was on that, because I did make the comment about it. So now that I'm done ramble-bambling, we can get back to actually playing the game. And look at this lady levitate. Ma'am, you do that very well. I mean, you
I
must
hope
have
you decide to
incredible...
become one of the pillars of the community.
You have an incredible leg strength. That's all I gotta say.
We're always looking for new members.
I'm sure you are. Hello, sir, brother Thomas.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
No. I mean, I know why they can't.
I'm looking for Emogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Let me put it another way.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is.
Oh.
She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Please, sir, it would only be a moment.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent.
Oh.
So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you. She's way stronger than she looks. Took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
Fair enough. Emogene's gonna be something interesting, isn't she?
You should talk to Brother Thomas about how to join our movement.
I'm following him, I take it? Come on, let's go. We'll talk in a minute, Codsworth. Coffee machine. Interesting.
She's all yours, neighbor.
Thanks. Hey, Emogene.
You must be Emogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
Spots we've come across yet.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you?
Well,
Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
wait, are you from before the war?
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first.
Sure.
But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Really? But I mean, I was... Codsworth.
Hey.
Something you need, sir?
Let's have that talk.
Codsworth.
Sir, if I might bend your ear for a moment.
Sure. What's up?
What's up, Codsworth?
So gracious, sir, I do appreciate it. I've always had such admiration for you and your family, ever since the day my visual senses were first switched on. You and the missus, so good with young Sean, and so trusting of me to look after such a newborn bundle of joy. It just warms my nuclear core. So you can imagine the distress I felt when the bombs fell, after you fled to the vault. I searched but found no evidence of your death. I could only hope you all made it in time. And when you returned, I was overjoyed. I admit I ran a full diagnostic scan just to make sure I wasn't malfunctioning. But the news of the missus and Sean, believe me when I say it takes a true hero to live through that.
You think I'm a hero? I'm far from it.
Don't sell yourself short, sir. In such a bleak world as this, think of all you've witnessed and all you've done. In my 200 years, I've seen it tear good men and women apart. But you, sir, you have remained the very model of what humanity should aspire to be.
Thank you, Codsworth. That means a lot.
No thanks necessary, sir. I wouldn't hear of it. I truly believe if the Commonwealth is to turn itself around, you're the one to do it. Now, not another word. I stand firm in my belief. Let's get back to it.
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Codsworth, you've gained the Robot Sympathy perk. Nice. Alright, what's your perk again, Codsy? Robot Sympathy. Thanks to your relationship with Codsworth, you receive plus 10 damage resistance against robot energy weapons. Nice. I like it. Alright. Alright, well, let's go back to Cabot House. Let them know that she's off having a bender. Whatever she's doing. Let's see here. Whoa. Alright. Right. I almost forgot what I was doing. What's going on?
This is maddening. Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Much better.
Done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Uh-oh.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry, things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office, elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
So the radio was
Hello?
hit.
Edward?
Oh, the radio was
Come
hit.
in! Edward!
Jack.
There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
Helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
What happened?
The guards at Parsons called in that they were under attack. Edward went to help. I've only just been able to raise him, briefly. I didn't get much, but it sounds like the situation there is nearly out of control. I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew.
Yes.
The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old.
400?
But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
That's right. I was in cryosleep until recently.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more about that later, but time presses.
Indeed.
Is there anything else before we get going?
Where do you get this serum from?
As you probably guessed, my father is the source of the serum.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Hold on, weren't you off looking for Emogene? Did you find her?
Yes.
Yes, I found her. She's fine.
Oh, good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right?
Apparently.
Here, I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something.
Okay.
When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Wait, you're going with me?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Yes.
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Emogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Alright, we're going.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
I wasn't offering, but okay. Alright, everyone, I'm actually going to stop it here for this week, and then next time we'll go up and deal with whatever craziness is going on up at the Insane Asylum. And Codsworth, because I have his perk, will not be joining us. I'm going to pick a new companion and start working on getting their perk next. So, until next time, everyone. Wow, I blanked. Sorry about that, everyone. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, you know the drill. And, as always, until next time, stay safe out there.